Just talking? Well, what's the show about? About nothing.
So, like the rest of the world, we've been enjoying the Olympics.
America.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm an Olympics fan, man.
Dude, yes, they are fun.
I get oddly patriotic when it comes to the Olympics. Like,
Yeah, I'm glad that you do,
Yeah.
man. Me too.
on sports you would never really care about.
Yeah,
like you're just
absolutely.
like, you're watching it like, what was I watching? I want to say, I think it was rugby. I think I was
Okay.
watching rugby.
Hey, that shit was brutal.
Oh, dude.
dude.
I haven't caught rugby yet.
It kind of made me a fan a little bit.
Yeah.
See, that's what's awesome. I love that because of our patriotism and just, what we're capturing, which is like some of the elitist players in all of the world. We're seeing some of the best games. And because of that, we're becoming fans, man.
I think the term would be most elite.
Most elite.
Because I think elitist would make them like, I'm better than you.
Yes, you're right. Like fencing became pretty
Sponsored by
interesting to
Grandma.
me.
Oh, yes, I was watching fencing.
Yeah, and I was
Yes.
like, the light up fucking, I was like, that's sick, dude. Rowing was cool too.
Were you finding yourselves like watching it, trying to figure out like, okay, so is this how it's working? Like, because you're not really understanding the scoring aspect of it yet.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of them. I'm like, what the hell? Like, even watching like the outdoor swimming and then triathlon and everything like that. It was like, what the heck?
That's so tough too.
Yep.
Those people are beasts, man.
For sure. Dude, I can't even imagine.
And then it's cool that they brought in extreme sports this year round.
That's
So they had surfing, skateboarding, and BMX.
BMX,
biking.
and then mountain climbing. No, not mountain climbing. Rock climbing.
rock climbing.
yeah.
No fruity
Right.
boots.
Huh?
No fruity boots, dude. No. Was skating ever an option? I know ice skating, obviously, but
Like roller skates?
Yeah, like roller skating.
I don't
Has
think so.
No,
I don't think-
there's never been like fancy skating.
No,
it
there's
seems
like figure skating, but it's ice
Yeah.
skating. Yeah.
Seems
No,
like
like,
there might have been.
like what are they like? What are they like? The roll bounce types?
Yeah, I'm thinking like 1970s. Like they introduced like roller skating, but like sort of like a fancy style of it. Where someone does a cool routine.
It
or
might be cool if
something.
they had like what is that? The aggressive like rink skating. What do they call it?
Oh, roller derby. No,
roller derby.
Yeah.
Yeah, roller derby. That'd be sick.
Ooh.
You
Yeah,
know?
man, those roller derby people are fucking gangsters.
Yes.
They need to make that the next sport.
That might be cool.
Yeah. Dude, we got to start going to some roller. Once everything starts to like even out and as things go back to normal a little bit, let's go to a fucking roller derby match, dude.
Dude, that might be sick.
There's some local Orange County fucking derbies.
Yeah, I
dude.
know. Yeah, for sure.
I was telling you, dude, like this whole like kind of like whatever the quarantine type thing makes you want to like do stuff you wouldn't normally do.
Yeah, let's
it's
do that. Let's fucking.
We never thought about going to a roller derby.
Never, man. But I do want to get into more stuff like that, man. Just see live events, like you said. I
Yeah.
feel more like
So
I'm pumped up about it.
speaking of Olympics, what was your guys' thoughts on Simone Biles
Oh,
taking the right? That's her name, right? I got
yeah,
it.
yeah. Simone. Yeah, Simone.
Yep.
Taking the what is it? Bowing out of the team competition and a few of the other ones.
Man, the mental, mental stress is a huge fucking problem, or not a problem, but it's a big deal, dude.
Oh
Yeah, it wasn't really talked about as much before, like the physical aspect and then the mental. They always people or coaches always say it's a mental, mental. You all hear that, but then when it plays out in the open, then you're like, oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
It was crazy though, like how many people like just were dogging on her. Like,
Yeah.
this is what I thought was interesting is like the people that were dogging on her. I was like, when did they ever care about women's gymnastics before?
Yeah.
For
I was like,
real.
and all of a sudden you're angry about it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like,
I've always liked women's gymnastics.
Yeah.
Dude, it's always been sick. What the hell? Like, how do they do? I was watching it yesterday. I was like, how do they do that shit? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. That's the gymnastics and swimming have been
Yep.
some of our favorites over the years that
Yeah.
we've always focused on. And then this year we kind of got to like experience a few other things, but for sure, gymnastics has always been
It's
like
always been sick.
one of
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
fucking staples, dude.
but it's one of those things that like I don't know if you guys are that, but like I will only tune in during the Olympics, like to watch gymnastics. Like I won't watch like the
Yeah.
national.
I don't
Not
think
at all
it's like,
that,
it's
yeah.
not like, I've never seen it on TV. I might watch it if I knew.
I don't think I've ever
but-
seen it on TV
You have,
either.
to get the Ocho.
Oh, the Ocho.
I almost feel like perverted trying to go watch just regular gymnastics on my own, Like, it feels a little risque to me,
Dude,
that
it's
thought
crazy.
seemed a little funny.
Well, if you're going
you
in-
watching these little girls fucking compete? No, man.
no, it's-
At the Olympics, man. It's America. We're
It's
all
like
there.
it's okay.
I'm
like-
behind them, yeah.
Yeah.
Not behind them. Okay, I support them.
There you go.
Support
I got
them.
their back. Well, that sounds bad too. But whatever.
Damn it, we enjoy the sport. There.
Yeah,
We
yes.
enjoy it. We enjoy it. Absolutely.
But yeah, like the same thing. Like the I think what it did was bring like the mental aspect into sport. Like whoever didn't think that the mentality of the athletes was a big thing. Now I think know that like, oh well, it plays more role than we thought before.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because I think Michael Phelps came to her defense because he has an organization, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That he like helps other athletes or just I think anybody struggling with like just any
The mental stress of it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, because it is a lot of stress. You think you got
I can imagine.
you're competing for your country.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe like in this time, it's not that big of a deal, like because everyone kind of hates America right now. But
yeah.
You're the athlete. You know, you're going to defend or compete for your country. You're going to be the most elite, athlete
The elitist.
of the countries. So it's like it's a lot of stress.
High
Oh,
stress,
for sure,
yeah.
dude. I can imagine. Plus, she's a returning gold-winning Olympian,
Yeah.
man. Like, I think almost one of the most decorated. She's like fucking.
I think she has like
broke
5
so many
golds, right?
records.
So she's up there though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's broken so many records already. They were expecting her to beat even some of her records this year, her own records, including introducing a new trick that's never been done before. And that pressure just fucking weighed down, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot, man. Hey, win gold, be in front of everybody, and also do something new. Yeah, throw something new in there. Like, sprinkle that in there, too. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah. I think, too, like, you were at the pressure coming into it, and then, like, everything I seen, like, all the specials on her were like, oh, she's the GOAT. She's the GOAT. She's the GOAT. I'm like, that's got to be so much pressure.
So much pressure. At what age? Like, she's only, like, what, 20?
Early 20s, I think 21, 22.
Dude,
Yeah.
a lot of these other Olympians are veteran Olympians, man,
Yeah.
when you think about it, dude. I was kind of like amazed when I'm reading a lot of these Olympians like names, and then it'll have their age associated with their name, and I'm like 39.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like 39, like 35, 34. I'm like, these are a lot of older, seasoned people. Not only have they been in previous Olympics, but they're just seasoned players altogether, athletes, man. So they've been performing at a high capacity for a very long time. And they're not so, that pressure isn't as on them as much as it is her,
Not only that, they're older, so they're a bit more mature.
That's
so
it.
you just can handle a little more as you get older.
Yeah.
When you're younger, like no matter what you're thrown into, you're still immature in some areas or not mature.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Or you haven't worked out. Or you haven't been able to learn how to work out the mental part of your brain as much as the physical part. Trying to navigate that.
Yeah, you've been thrust into this thing and you haven't been able to
into the spotlight, into the biggest spotlight. And you think about it.
I can imagine how that feels, man. Having like self-doubt and then even, not even feeling like, comfortable in your own skin yet, know?
Dude,
like, Jesus.
Another
crazy.
thing, I think when I was watching Joe Rogan and he was talking about, I guess she actually takes, I think Adderall as a prescription. It helps with her, I think, something she struggles with. But in Japan, Adderall isn't allowed as a medication. So the entire time she's been there, she's been off her medication.
No way.
Yeah.
That's crazy that they can do that.
Well, it's partly because it's I guess it's illegal in their country, so you're not allowed to bring it in,
all right.
type thing. So
That is so crazy.
I was like, that's another aspect that people didn't really hear about, So,
But it's crazy with that whole situation. But at least it brings a spotlight to it, so that people can see and recognize it.
yeah,
Absolutely.
That it's not just like weak-minded people. It's actual stress.
Yeah, for sure. And
As much as they're training, shit.
Oh, yeah, for
not
sure.
only that, there was an aspect like that she made a wise decision, like because she could have chose to just try to muscle through it,
Right.
and could end up hurting the team.
Yeah. Oh yeah, hurting the team, hurting herself.
Or herself.
Wasn't she injured already too? Like a couple weeks back or a couple months back?
Maybe I
I didn't
know.
hear.
I think I remember hearing something like that.
But she was experiencing a case of what they call in gymnastics the twisties, which is when you're in air doing your twist routine, your head actually feels like you're twisting more rotations than you actually are. So if you watched just before she bowed out the first time at the team group competition, dude, she was like, she missed her, she didn't stick it like 3 different times.
Yeah,
dude.
I saw that, yeah.
And each time it was scary to watch. And they kept playing the replays. And even me and my girls were watching it. Every time we're like, oh, this is so hard to watch. It was just so like, it felt scary.
Yeah.
Because we thought, are we going to watch her die? Or watch her like, do something fucking crazy right now?
A lot of them freaking tear their ACLs, doing that stuff because they stick the landing wrong and
fuck
your knee twists one way and boom, there you go.
Like, what was that one? That one year, what was it? The Olympian, same gymnastics where like she did her dismount and went to go land and like completely like, snapped her ankle, but stuck the landing. But like,
yeah.
I mean, I think the girl that did the free gymnastics yesterday, I think they said that in the past like 2 years she tore her ACL like 4 times.
Oh, you're right. I think I was watching that. Yeah.
For America, the one gold.
And she's still performing at that high of a level. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm over here bitching on like fucking my gout or something, like damn.
And she's young, like 23, 20, yeah, 22, 23. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
It's 4 times torn ACL.
She's gonna be fucked when she gets older though, man.
Yes, dude.
She's gonna be all achy and freaking rickety.
Dude,
man.
I think a lot of them, like me and Merce were watching it, and a lot of them had like their knees taped up, their ankles taped up, and it's like, damn.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know if you ever watched like some of the old, like the 30 for 30s, and they do the interviews with the old athletes. Like they're only maybe like 45, 47, but they're like walking like hella like
comes up in a wheelchair.
Yeah, dude, they're all
to you. Dude. Oh man, you know what? That's why I'll say Bo Jackson got out young, man. He got lucky. He got lucky that he fucked up his fucking knee and wasn't able to play again.
Because he was able to rehab and have like, a normal life.
And now he's like a normal guy. He still looks kind of big. He's doing archery. It's kind of cool, man. It's kind of cool. But yeah, Simone Biles, mental health is a huge deal. For a moment, I did have that feeling of, man, you know what? Mental, like, because I wasn't thinking of it as the like a mental sickness. I was thinking about it as just a pressure. And for a moment, I was being a little
like muscle through it. Like
I was thinking like that. Like, yo, this is the biggest show that you're gonna be in, so it would make sense that the pressure is there.
Yeah.
It's time to fucking muscle through the pressure.
Yeah.
That was an original thought. I'll be honest, because I learned, as I was thinking, I'm like realizing and I'm rationalizing things and realizing that, no, that's even deeper than that, man.
Yeah.
The mental fucking health or the mental weight that she had on her was just a lot.
The only like thought that I had was that like someone else maybe like kind of took that chance away from someone else.
Oh, okay.
That was it. But then I was like thinking, whatever. I don't follow the sport that much to know. Right. If there is even someone else out there, that's strong in that game, And
that's where I kind of landed, where it was like a lot of people were making those distinctions, like they were comparing. You're like, I've heard some people like were saying like, oh, they're taking it easy on her for bowing out, but like if LeBron pulled out or Tom Brady pulled out of a game, like what would people say about them?
Yeah.
And then I thought about, I was like, to be honest, like in my head, I was like, nobody, like not nobody, but like majority of people don't care about women's gymnastics the same way they care about basketball or football. So like they're not gonna have those type of thoughts,
For sure.
And I was like, and the person that was saying this, I was like, that's what my thought was like. When's the last time you actually watched a women's gymnastics competition?
Exactly.
I was like, no,
last Olympics,
I was like, for somebody to care that much to get that angry, I was just like, I felt like it was just a little excess.
Yeah.
I was like, I guess you can have the thought, like kind of how Rob said was like, oh, the first inkling was like, oh, well, you're the best at this, muscle through type of thing.
Yeah.
But then you're like, you kind of hear the details and you're like, oh, okay, I get it. I understand a little more,
Yeah, for sure.
But
it's been a fun watch, and I'm really glad like that the extreme sports are in it.
Oh, dude, I was so
yeah, I was very happy. Disappointed with the outcome for street skating.
For sure, but
I was like,
rooting for Nyjah.
Yeah.
You know what? The pressure again, dude, and they're it showed because he even said it later on. He was like, look, the pressure, it was just so heavy. I couldn't get my fucking head straight.
Yeah.
Dude, there you go. See?
And he was like in every other competition, he killed it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Street League, X Games, everything. He's been killing it.
Dude, he's
winning
been performing.
back and winning. And then
it must be like some different type of stress because it's like it's a world stage or something.
Yeah.
So
it's everybody watching, you know, and it's the first time it's in the Olympics.
That's true.
Yep.
Not going to happen for another 4 years.
Oh, dude,
you know,
the weight on your shoulders is heavy, man.
Yeah.
You're in a different country,
Yep.
a different time zone. Who knows if you fucking beat the jet lag, you know?
Yeah.
Like, are you fucking on now? Like, it's a lot.
Know that they're more than allowed to have their family there because, you know, the whole
That's
COVID thing.
too,
So,
yeah.
like, I think about, like, I'm sure, like, how he normally skates. He has his boys there or somebody, and, like, they're not there.
There's a lot of things that we don't realize that are like little mini crutches, you know? Things that we use, you know? Like that.
To get through
family
something.
thing. Yeah.
And it's funny, every single person that competed, like, in skateboarding, they were competing for the country, but they were all from LA.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So funny, man.
Funny, yeah.
The
Street
dude
skaters
that-
have to be in California.
We got a guy, one of our USA guys. I forgot his name, dude. So forgive me, but he ended up taking silver, and oh no, did he take bronze? Man, I fucking forgot. But anyways, we placed, which was really dope because I thought, okay, at the very least, Nigel didn't get it, but that dude did get it, and he placed. That was super dope. Dude, one thing that I was stoked about was the women's street skating, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You had Letitia Buffoni, from
Brazil.
Yeah, from Brazil.
Oh, yeah.
And then her Brazil skate mate, what's her name?
younger girl,
Yeah,
right?
she's like, look at, I was watching her skate like on Instagram like early when she was like 13. I think she's no. I think she is 13 or 14 now.
Yeah, she was
But
way
she
younger.
was like 9 when she first started skating, or even the year
I think she was
before
the
that.
youngest competitor or something.
Yeah,
Or she
that's
might
what
be
it was,
one of
yeah.
the youngest competitors.
Yeah. And she placed as well. She was on the podium. I think she took bronze, dude. But what an amazing thing, dude, because watching her like skate on Instagram was a really dope thing, because I thought, oh, this is kind of cool, you know? It's a young girl who's fucking killing it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like that cheap skating where you would say like, oh, that's good enough for a girl, you know? It was just like, she's a legit fucking dope skater, man, you know? Like, all credit due, because her, just like Letitia, is fucking amazing, you know? Like, they fucking skate like actual just fucking hard skaters do. And dude, it's amazing, man. So compliments to both of them.
And she's been mentoring her for a long time.
Yeah.
That's what was cool.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
that was cool.
Yeah.
It's like that, like, childhood
Camaraderie
dream
type
you
thing.
know?
Yeah. So they've
so
been
fucking
skating
dope.
forever together, so it's cool.
Yep.
Check out full episodes of the Strange Noise podcast on Spotify. Episodes also available on your favorite podcast platform.